A lot of you need to start moving on from 2D thinking into 3D and 4D thinking. And I'm not talking about origami or fancy shapes on your website. I'm talking about in terms of how you approach things. And this type of thinking, or the philosophy that I base my life on and what I actually notice about people, I do note whether they are a 1D, a 2D, a 3D, or a 4D thinker. And this does apply to web design as well. And I'm going to give you an example of a cup of coffee or tea on a table. So let me lay out the scenario, and we are going to apply it to web design at each stage. We've got a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. There will be people that you come into contact with that are stuck in what I call one-dimensional thinking. And that is basically execution without understanding. So they're going to be the people who go, I want a cup of tea. I want that drink. Can you get it for me? So basically, they're waiting for someone else to put this on the table. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. You could be in a restaurant or a cafe and the waiter, waitress, or someone comes and brings it over. But the onus is completely on them and where they place it. And you might not even be fully happy with how they brought it to you or where they put it, but the onus was on them. You wanted it to be executed, but you almost left all of the understanding to the waiter or the waitress or someone else to bring it. And this is the same with web design. You're going to have clients and businesses out there that say, I want a website, and they don't often care about how it's built. They just give you the specification, or not even that. They just say, I want a website for my landscaping business, and then you go and create it. It's a bit like how some people use AI as well. They just go and pop in a prompt and they will take the result. Vibe coding at its worst. You just go and take the result and you don't even tweak or understand what it's actually doing for you. And this is where the disconnect comes. So that cup of tea is now on the table. What if it was too far away from you? What if it wasn't the right type of tea? You just accepted what they gave you. The same with websites. What if the layout is not right? What if the goals have not been achieved? You just gave the client what they wanted, and because they failed to understand the aims of what they're trying to achieve, they just took it as space value as well. And I know a lot of web designers are going to go, well, I don't care. I got paid. But then that's limiting you to one type of audience, and you will never develop or evolve as a web designer if you keep delivering or providing from a one-dimensional type of thinking. Now, two-dimensional thinking is where you go and put the cup of tea or coffee on the table. All right. So it's not someone else. You know you want it and you take it and you put it on the table. But again, you just did it to achieve an aim. What you probably didn't consider is the fact that you've got cats, you've got kids, and there are other people in the room. And maybe, just maybe, this is the table and I'm working and I'm typing and moving my mouse, and I've put the cup of tea or coffee or cappuccino or even Pepsi Max, which isn't so good in a cup, better in a can. You go and pop it on the edge of the table. You just pop it down. It's on the table, but it's not too far from the edge. So I or the client wanted a cup of tea or a website, and you gave them what they wanted. You followed the spec. You made sure you ticked the boxes, pages by pages, section by section, feature by feature. You delivered the cup of tea. You didn't take your time, so there was speed, there was optimization. And the client or you who wants that cup of tea, like, I want this and I've put it there and I'm happy. But the problem with two-dimensional thinking is that you did not consider if that was enough. You met the aim, you've got it there, but did you consider the fact that maybe you might knock that cup of tea over? Maybe someone else might knock it over. Maybe your cat jumps up because it's near the edge, or your kid comes running into the kitchen or your room and they accidentally knock it over. You're not going to be happy, are you? The real outcome is that it should have been safely done. So you might have created a website and you gave them everything they wanted and you ticked all the boxes this time. One-dimensional is you just create a website without really fully understanding what it needs to do. Two-dimensional, you created the website and this time you put a bit more thought into it. But does it really achieve the aim? Is it going to deliver to the client the outcome they were expecting? Now, this takes us into 3D thinking, and this is where depth comes into it. So it's the same as 2D, right? You've brought the cup of tea or coffee to the table, okay? You've popped it down, but this time, rather than it being on the edge, you move it away, so it's a bit more safer. Now, there are still risks attached. The cat could still knock it over. You could still knock it over. A kid could still reach over. But you've created a bit of a protection barrier, a bit of safety now. You've assessed the risk. So this is now with regards to website where you're thinking about the hierarchy of the layout, the flow, the purpose. Are the colors and the brand consistent? What about conversion paths? Is it clear? Is it easy to understand? Have you got too much going on the page with loads of animations? I mean, imagine, right, you got this cup of tea on your table and it's littered. You got your keyboard here, your mouse over there, your notepad over here. You got some other bits and pieces littered around, and you're going to be reaching over. At any point, you're going to knock it over. You know what it's like when you have a bottle. Have we all been there in that situation in a work environment, in an office, and you got your bottle of Pepsi Max or whatever, and the lid is off? And you think you're perfectly safe and you're working away, and then bang, you knock it over and the Pepsi Max goes everywhere. It's like a volcano erupting on your desk. I think a lot of people, and we still need to talk about 4D thinking, and that's where you really want to be. I think a lot of people are stuck in 2D. They think they've done what they needed to get done. 1D is like you almost handing it over to someone else to bring the tea, to build the website for me, and then I'll just accept what it is. A lot of people are stuck in 2D thinking. They will build to the spec, but what they haven't done is thought about the depth. They haven't thought about what can I do to make this be safer and better for the client or the customer or whoever I'm providing tea to. Because when you start applying a bit of depth into what you want to provide and how it's going to help you or the client, you are going to get much better results. And this will then feed into the benefits and the outcomes that you can deliver rather than just I build websites. That's the 2D thinking, all right? 1D is someone else will build it and I'll sell it on. 2D thinking is I'll build it, but I'll just do the basics. 3D thinking is, can I give you an outcome? Can I give you something that's going to help you? Now, 4D thinking is where you take it a lot further. This is now about the psychology. So even though that cup of tea is further inside of the table now, because there are still other things littering around it, this is where I now start to separate things out. So I won't touch that, but I might move other things away so that I don't accidentally knock it with my hand or my elbow. And the same goes with web design. This is where you start to anticipate possible future events. You can't completely future-proof everything, but you start to consider, well, what if the visitor goes here instead? What if the visitor does not land on the blog page and that's where we've got all of our adverts? Could we put them someplace else? Can we make our hero banner more innovative rather than just your substandard, hey, this is what we do, call to action button? And it goes so much more deeper than that. We're talking about accessibility, SEO, AEO, LLMS, making sure your content is really clear, clarity, your FAQs. Maybe you're going to be really honest and you're going to foresee the fact that you're selling a course or a product, and some people may have an objection. Is this product really good for me? Am I really going to benefit from this course? So you start to answer those objections. You start to make clear about what you're going to get out of it and why you don't need to worry. When it comes to the cup of tea, 4D thinking is going to be about, is this still going to spill over? Have I made it as safe as I can make it? And with websites, will the website still confuse people? Will they still have questions? Okay, then where do they go if they've got a question? Can they contact someone? Or is there another page that shows a user case or a flow of what the website or the service does for them? 4D thinking is about empathy for the person that wants to drink the tea and the person that wants a website. So where are you right now? Are you a 1D thinker? And there's nothing wrong with it. If it generates your money and income and it's working for you and people are happy, that's where you're just using AI. You might just be using pre-built templates as well, like a turnkey solution. Are you just a 1D designer? Are you a 2D designer? I don't mean to say that everyone is like this, by the way, but you could say people that are on Fiverr or Upwork, do they just take the spec and build it? I can build your website for you. They don't even fully understand what the client really needs. What's the aim? What's the outcome they hopefully want to achieve? They just go and build it. Are you a 3D thinker or a designer where you take that spec and you want to now talk to the client during a discovery call about, well, where are you now and where do you want to be? Right, what can we help you to try and get there? We can't promise that they will definitely achieve tripling of their revenue and get loads of sales, but can we do something to make that website more clear? And 4D thinking is where you just take it even further, okay? So you're going to try and help them with their outcome, but now you're going to also help them to hopefully get found, to alleviate some of their concerns, to make their website feel like it answers as much as possible. So when the client does get contacted, it's by an educated or an informed visitor. I'd love to know what dimension you think you're at. I'm Imran from Web Squadron. I hope you like, subscribe, share, and follow. I do not drink tea or coffee. Take care. See you soon. Bye.